little story.
Tell them.
So when we were watching this back in the day, we were watching on pay-per-view live with everybody else, and our dad was there watching.
Yep.
He saw Hulk. In terms of
Yep.
He saw Hulk Hogan come out, and he's like, "Cool, Hogan's coming to help him." Like, he was happy. He's like, "Cool, Hogan's coming to help him." And then you see Hogan drop the leg drop, go for the pin, and team up with Nash and Hall, and he just went, "Oh!" The gasping, because that's the thing too. Is like, this is back in the day before there were leaks online, and like even then we weren't the type to go and like deal with like megabytes per second cable modem to go and look at fucking internet wrestling. Nobody was or news. Nobody was doing that back in the day. It wasn't as accessible.
Well, and what was cool back then is they had stages.
Yeah.
They actually cared. They cared.
And that's what I'm saying is they had stages. And that's the thing too is we're looking at this arena here. It's packed to the brim, and this is before a lot of people even knew that he was going to go ahead and do this big move. They're just like, "Oh shoot, wait, look at all these veterans that are coming over. They got Nash, they got Hall, they got Macho, now they got Hulk." You know, so it was a great time really for WCW. 96 to 97, so much talent, so much like really big level guys. And that's the thing too.
And even the commentary team.
This commentary team, look at this. We got Bobby the Brain Heenan, we got Tony Schiavone, and we got Dusty Rhodes. This is a
Right
dream
there.
team. That's a freaking dream team right there when it comes to announcers and commentators. Like some of the best of all time. I think Dusty doesn't get enough credit. He gets left out of a lot of conversations because most people, they didn't check out him for his commentary. But the guy can do everything. He can book, he can commentate, he can wrestle. Name one thing wrestling related that Dusty Rhodes couldn't do besides lose weight. I mean, come on, give me something.
He could do it all, man. He was just this big fat guy that was just like he was more talented than he was fat. He was incredible. Like you can't even put into words how entertaining Dusty Rhodes was. And it's a shame too, because like you look at Cody Rhodes, you're like, are we sure it's the same dad? Are we sure that Dusty Rhodes is actually his dad?
Well, and it's frustrating too because you look at Dustin and you see a lot of the trademarks that came from his dad. You see a lot of that talent, and that's the thing about Dustin. Never was really in great physical shape, but that's why Vince just had him wear a bodysuit. He's like, look, this guy's money. He's a great actor. He's a great promo. You can see where he got it from his dad.
Oh, yeah.
And then you see Cody. And I don't know if he's not as hungry as Dustin or what, but just he nails it the fuck in. I think that maybe his list holds him back. I don't know. It never held back Dusty, but it holds back Cody big time.
Right.
It's frustrating seeing the generation that's pushed nowadays. They're not hungry. Punk's not hungry. Cody's not hungry. None of these veterans that are in WWE, you're in the #1 company in the world. You have no reason to be hungry. And not only that, I think it's just they're getting old. And as you get old, a lot of your motivation just fades away. So that's what I think a lot of it is.
They just don't care. It's like, whatever. But look at this setup. Like, look at this is them actually caring about the setup and the presentation of the show.
It's good. I mean, well, that's the thing too. It's like we saw Triple H try to do Bash at the Beaches, and they were awful. his presentation, like any type of WCW pay-per-view, even Great American Bash. Remember that he just put a flag in the background on a car on the stage, and that's it.
That's it. That's all you need. Who cares about that? They just want to see long, boring matches. Just give them the marks. Give the marks the matches they want to see.
Absolutely. So they're actually starting it out with a mark-heavy match right now. We got Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Psychosis. And like I know what we say about Lucha, but in all fairness, I will say this much: at least these guys, they innovated Lucha. It wasn't run of the mill by the time when we started watching it. It was fresh and new, and that's the one thing that I think Nitro, WCW really did a good job of doing is giving us a variety show. You had your brawlers, you had your mic workers, you had your superstars, your showmen, you had your grapplers like William Regal and Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit. You have your flippy dudes like Ray, like Psychosis, like Ruby. It really was like a melting pot of all these different styles before WWE even tried it.
It really was. And in some ways, it's a good thing. In other ways, it's a bad thing because, like, I think Triple H borrowed way too much from this, like to where it's like everything is this, like, and honestly, it's not fair to say that because like like this match, like Ray and Psychosis are actually good in the ring. What the lucha crap we're getting now is just garbage.
Fair point, and that's one thing that I definitely have to say too is that you just see so much slop nowadays, with especially the lucha stuff, and they're even doing this lucha tournament that nobody wants to see. I look at this lucha tournament, I'm like, why are you guys doing this crap? Like, nobody wants to see it. Like, not a single person wants to see lucha. And it's frustrating too because all the nerds online, they're like, more lucha, and it's like getting like a few likes here and there. I'm like, who are all these people that actually want to see this crap? Because
Right.
everybody that I know, and I came from San Diego, everybody that I know doesn't want to see lucha. They want to see the stars.
That's always been the case. Even in lucha, even in AAA, they're having to bring in Roman Reigns. So it's like, even then, that's not true. That
Yeah.
they only care about long, boring matches. No, they want to see star power just like we do.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, man. Just say.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I mean, but like with all this going on with WWE, I'm gonna tell you, I watched this past Raw. I did a review of it on my Twitter. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this Raw
Bro.
fucking sucked.
Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, man, like this past Raw sucked. It was awful.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. It
Ye-
was just it was weird. It was like it was saying that saying I'm not live even though we are live. It's weird.
No, it's saying, oh, go live.
Okay, so did we go live?
No, we didn't.
Weird. What the fuck? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry about that, dude.
Okay,
But
let's just go back.
people are replying to you, and you guys are weird.
Weird.
This is. Hey, do you guys hear us? What's going on?
Yeah, why does mine not say live? Hold on, let me refresh.
Yeah. Must be a
Weird.
glitch on. It must be a glitch on their end. I'm just whatever. I don't know how we're gonna end the stream, so let me just click go live. Let's try this again. Give me 1 second. What's up, everybody? NC.
JC and
That was weird. Okay, so yeah, now we're officially live. Got a live count in the corner. That
About
was
time.
that was a weird glitch.
weird. Yeah, because like we're looking at it from our StreamYard and it said go live, but we saw people in the comments reacting what we were saying. What I mean, whatever. We're here. We're here to entertain you guys. We're here to watch Bash of the Beach 1996. So
Just a StreamYard glitch, I guess. So
weird,
yeah,
man. Like it's never
yeah.
happened before.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, and you know what? I'm just hoping that it has. You see all these weird things going on with YouTube now. And we'll talk more about it tomorrow on our Rumble stream.
Sure.
The whole monetization policies. That they have a new policy. I had to go and check market on all our accounts. So yeah, new monetization policy. We'll definitely talk more about it. But yeah, just very strange, man. Very strange. Anyways, you know what, JC? I want you to give your Raw review. Go ahead and tell the fans what you thought of Raw.
Right. So what I thought of this past Raw, dude, it was awful. It was absolutely, and I posted it on my Twitter account.
Sure.
Bro, there was no star power. The promos sucked. Everything's like there was nothing positive that I could say. They're trying to build up Solo Sikoa into this next Rock. Like he's wearing the turtleneck sweater with the chain, thinking he's the next Rock with his. I'm like, bro, you're just a fat guy that wants to be the Rock. You're a fat pudgy Rock wannabe. You suck, and you'll never be the Rock. But I'm watching the show, man, and literally the stipulation for this past Raw was if Solo Sikoa loses to Jey Uso in the main event, they bring him to Roman Reigns. Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
how
wait,
bad
wait,
the booking is.
Well, what did they get brought to him for a BJ? What is this?
Yo, man, apologize.
That's what it is.
Pay your tribute to the tribal chief.
So we got
Open up.
the Roman Kiss My Ass Club now. Great. That's exactly what we needed. That's my frustrating thing. Is like I saw a little bit of what you said on X. You were talking about how there's Crackhead Lyra. What the hell is this?
Okay, so I posted a picture of Crackhead Lyra. this is the whole gimmick she's going with now. I will say at least it's something to talk about. It's so goofy that it's entertaining.
Sure.
It's something, but eh, eh, eh. All right, so and then they had LA Knight and Solo doing their backstage. That was okay. So the LA Knight backstage thing, I guess was good. Crack Hit Lyra, and then I forget what the other one was. There was something else, but honestly, this show sucked. This Raw, like to clarify, because there's people out there that used to listen to us, but now for some reason hate us. And I'm not talking about that one guy. I'm talking about another one who's very, very animated, very energetic. Bro, dude, listen. Number one, I got nothing against you, so calm down. Jesus Christ, it's like it's got a vendetta against us. Number two, we never said that Raw was good. We said, we were asking the question, did Paul Heyman book that Raw? It was decent at best, and that's all I'm going to give it. And in fact, I later on went on to say the show did suck because it was the same old shit. Bloodline shit, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan shit, it was the same old shit.
I don't understand why people are taking pot shots, especially on their weird review shows. It's kind of weird. I mean, like if JD were doing it, one thing, but I know exactly who you're talking about, and we'll talk about it more on Rumble tomorrow. But we've never said that Raw is good. One thing we have said is that Raw was showing signs of improvement after WrestleMania. I think what you were saying that might have got lost in translation is you were saying that the Raw that you watched, I think a week or two ago, reminded you of something that Paul Heyman was doing. And
Well, just NC, I'm so sorry, real quick, but just
go for
that
it.
was all I was asking. That was
Right.
it. It was just, did Paul Heyman book this Raw? I didn't say it's the best Raw of all time, better than the Attitude. I never said that. I said I just asked the question. This looks different. Did Paul Heyman book this? Yet there are some people out there who hate us, who used to like us.
I don't think he hates us.
I don't think he does. I just think he's so butthurt over. Like, and I would say to him, buddy, like our grandma just died, and it smacked me upside the head, and I'm trying to be a different person. I'm trying not to go after people like it did in the past.
Yeah, and not only that, but that's the whole thing, man. It's like, especially to who you're talking about, because I know he's probably listening right now. It's like we share similar points of view, and I always keep beating this home because I'm so sick and tired of people in the quote-unquote anti-smart community that want to see YouTubers fight that share similar opinions. What the hell is the matter with you? You drama farmers are the worst motherfuckers out there. You're the worst type of fucking fans because you offer fucking nothing. All you do is you're like, what you do is very insidious, and it's snaky, it's reptilian to go ahead and pick fights with people who share the similar points of view. I don't know if the people in his comments are doing it. I don't know if he's doing it. All I gotta say is to me, it's incredibly pointless to be feuding or throwing shots at somebody who shares a similar point of view on wrestling that you do. Just saying.
Right. No, I agree, man. It's so what? Like, I'm not in like lockstep agreement with this guy. Like, so what? Like, we're gonna have disagreements here and there. That's called being a human being. We're gonna disagree on some things. But like, my God, it's like it's very. It's fucking getting on my nerve because it's like it's really not. It's not that. It's more so it's that he's like intentionally misunderstanding us and intentionally pretending we said things that we didn't actually say. I'm like, dude, I got no heat with you. I don't want to have any more beef with you. Like, whatever bullshit we had back in the past, I want to squash that beef. I want to get over it because I'm at a time in my life now where I'm like, you know what? I'm too old for that shit. I don't want that anymore. If we agree on at least 80% of things, we're cool.
I just don't remember having any real beef with him. That's the thing.
Right.
I don't know where it started. Like, I can see for at least one of our quote-unquote haters where it came from, us just giving him advice on a live reaction stream, and him going completely butthurt and just going on a war rampage with it. Whatever, that's
Right.
one thing. I understand at the very least why he's not willing to let it go. That's him. I'll leave it at that. As far as this other person goes, I don't see where the beef is from, honestly. We don't ever call out this dude. I know you bring up his name every once in a while, but I would think it's obvious by the fact that you bring up his name all the time that you're a fan of his, that you like his stuff, at least in some way, shape, or form, right?
In some way, shape, or form, absolutely.
Right.
I got nothing against the guy. I don't know why. Like, he's got this like fucking vendetta against us. Why he's so butthurt? Like, dude, I'm sorry. I said something fucked up in the past. I apologize. I'm trying not to do that anymore. If you can't let it go, hey, you know what? That's your deal. Whatever. I can't make you move on past it. All I can do is just say, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm moving on past it.
it's so like gangsta rap, like like what's the point? Like,
but like
what are
nerdy,
we
but like
gonna go-
nerdy and stupid.
Yeah, what are we gonna have a shootout in the streets? Like, who gives a shit
Right.
about this feud, bro? Nobody. Nobody gave a shit about Smarkbusters versus TWRP, and
No.
nobody gives a shit about whatever feud you're trying to start, man. Like I said before, people can say what they want about us, but at the end of the day, we're over here on our own island producing content. If you got a fucking problem with it, that's on you. Okay? It's nothing personal at the end of the day. It's our job to talk about wrestling. That's what we do. If you get butthurt, whatever. At the end of the day, I will say this: I respect anybody who can step into the ring or steps backstage and makes a difference. If you're just another mark, fuck you. But if you actually try to make a difference, if you actually are getting in there to do a change, to do something good for pro wrestling, you have at least my respect, and I'm sure my brothers as well.
Same. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the thing, man. At the end of the day, what? So we were talking about so before we did this stream, we're doing a positivity challenge on. Can I go ahead and say it, please? We're doing a positivity challenge on Tony Khan, and we were listing like some of the positive things about Tony Khan. Like it's not all negative. I get people want to bash him, and people have fun doing that. I get it, and I have fun with that too. If I'm being totally honest, but there are positives to Tony Khan. Like it's like there's good and bad. Like the bad is that the match mark crap, the long matches, all that. The good is that he's a good guy. He is trying to elevate people on his roster. Like and there are some of the good things too. But it's like so there's AEW, but I got to give props. Now I did a review of the show that I'm about to show you. Got to
Okay.
give props.
Okay.
I did a review of the show on my Twitter.
Sure.
I'm telling you, this is probably one of the best episodes of JCW I've seen ever. The problem, I'm gonna be real. The problem that I had with JCW under Vince Russo, and even before, was just there was too much silliness for me. Like it's to the point where I'm like, oh god, come on.
This shit again.
Mr. Happy is the dad of. Oh come on.
Yeah.
Like and nothing against Russo in any regard, but it's just like that stuff is not for me. I want more drama. I want more controversy. And this episode had a lot of it. They had Danny Moe getting beaten up by Barnabas. They had a lot of segments with that. They had just it was just overall to me it was a more drama-filled show. The matches were short, so they did something right, and they're pulling 54K views in less than a week. Good on them.
I mean, I definitely saw a big boost because they were getting around 30,000 a week, and then they're getting attention back. I will say that this is a very catchy thumbnail because
Yes.
it makes you realize right away what are they trying to put on YouTube, especially with YouTube cranking down. What are they trying to get away with? So it's very click heavy. That's the one thing I will say about at least this thumbnail. It got people to check out the show, and if it was a good show to actually present upon, then good for them, man. I'm happy for Vince. I'm happy for Violent J. I just want to see them improve. I want to keep on seeing them get talked about. I mean, Danny Moe got independent spotlight recently by like Tommy Dreamer or some shit. I must have opened, so they're getting a lot of props and attention, which is good. I more than anything, we were talking about Tony. I want to see Tony offer an olive branch to JCW, give them the finances needed to actually be the JCW that we want them to be, because they're so close, man. All they really need is the budget. If they have the budget, sky's the limit. You might have your number 3. Just saying.
No, absolutely. And like I got to give credit to even the talents there, like Big Al. Like I think Big Al stepped up a lot on the microphone. I'm still not that big a fan of Caleb. Like he's just not my cup of tea. Like, and that's just my personal preference. If you like Caleb Conley, hey, more power to you. But to me, it's just it don't do it for me.
Let me ask you a question about Caleb Conley. Don't you
Sure.
feel like he could be presented way better if he had a good babyface manager and he was taken like almost like a Timu AJ Styles? I feel like he looks like a babyface. He cuts almost like a babyface. Yet ever since I've seen him at JCW, he's been a heel. I personally feel like he needs a good babyface manager to talk for him, and he needs to play that babyface, especially since they're going to Cody Rhodes the shit out of this guy, regardless of what we say. At the very least, turn him into a babyface, give him a good charismatic mic worker, babyface manager, valet, or whatever, and go from there.
For sure. Well, and that's the thing. It's like I see why Vince Russo wants to get behind him. Like he's probably my guess is that Caleb Conley is a pro. He's been around for a while. He is respected by the locker room. But like, yeah, to me, I think he'd be a much better babyface.
Yeah.
And I think there's like, and that's probably where they're going to go with this. Is like they're going to have him turn on Vince Russo, and he's going to be that edgy babyface. Like I could see them doing that. I mean, okay, I'm willing to see where it goes. Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, like I want JCW, my brother as well. We want, as lifelong juggalos, we want JCW to be the best that it can be and to be reaching the amount of people that we know it can reach. And for a while, if we're being real about JCW, they were sticking between 30,000 views and 50,000 views between there. I believe they could do a lot more, and I think this past episode is showing that they can do more.
I mean, I will say that the women have been improving
Yeah.
greatly. Like you see Alice, she's getting very good on the mic. When we first saw her on the mic, she looked very timid, very nervous, and she's really grown into her own on that. Haley J, always been a decent overall talent. Danny Moe's coming up. You got J Rod, of course, if WWE doesn't take her. Cocaine. They got their women's division is coming together. I'm happy for them. And even with their tag team players, you see them being utilized more often and becoming a bigger part of the show. Like just to see this guy Barnabas come out of nowhere as one of the
Awesome.
top managers in pro wrestling. I wouldn't have thought that. He's already one of the top managers in JCW. But then no, you think about it, this guy's got it. If you haven't seen a Barnabas promo, I can't fathom why Tony hasn't tried to make a run for the Zombies and Barnabas. Like, if you have to take any talent right now, they're ready to go. They're vanilla midgets. They got a gimmick. They got somebody to talk with them. They're good in-ring actors and workers. I honestly don't see how Tony hasn't taken the Zombies yet.
I mean, they get people talking. It's a character. Barnabas is an incredible manager. He's got that Bray Wyatt quality where he can just draw you in when he's talking. That Jake the Snake Roberts quality. Barnabas is severely underrated. I mean, I'm telling you, and that's the thing. Like my whole thing about with WWE, it's like with WWE, like they suck right now. In fact, they're probably the worst they've ever been. Well, the good news is that there's alternatives. Like if you don't like WWE, but you don't like you think that AEW is too work rate, TNA's got too much long matches. Okay, well then there's JCW. JCW has short matches. They're really upping up their drama. They're trying to get better. People are improving. They have characters on that show. Give them a chance, man.
Well, and that's what we're all for. Is like I more than anything, when people think of wrestling and they're still trying to keep up with wrestling, what do they immediately go? WWE.
Right.
And it's not like we're saying no, don't pay attention to WWE at all. But I would say consume less WWE and save more time for these other companies because they're actually hungry right now. They're trying. They want to get that piece of the pie. WWE already has the whole fucking cake, and they're sitting there and gorging out on it, having a sugar coma. What you want is you want somebody who hasn't eaten in a little bit. You want a hungry company, and I feel like JCW is that hungry company. I think TNA in due time might be that hungry company. I want hungry companies looking to grab that brass ring more than anything.
Well, and like I get it. Like for that YouTuber that I'm talking about, it's like, hey, you know what? Like I know that covering WWE gets views. I get it, and that's why you only cover Raw and SmackDown. Cover the alternatives. Let your fans know that there are alternatives, and you got a lot of fans. Credit to you, man. Let them know about JCW. Check it out yourself. Check that out. Check out TNA and what they're doing. Check out NWA and what they're doing because we do. We see what's out there. What else is out there? We're not just hyper obsessing on WWE, and if WWE sucks, then it's the end of pro wrestling. Right? No, there's alternatives out there. Give them a try. Maybe you'll like them. Maybe you may not like the show overall, but there's a few people on the show or one person on the show that you really do like. Like with AEW, there's multiple people that I like. I like MJF. I like Tony Storm. I like Tekla. I like Megan Bain. I like Harley Cameron. I even to a small degree like Willow Nightingale. I a little bit like Kyle Fletcher. He's growing on me. Yeah, like there's people on that show that I like, even though I'm not a fan of the show overall. JCW, I think it's a much better show. It's getting better. As long as they tone down the goofiness, I think JCW can really take advantage of their opportunity.
I look at it this way: if you're a streamer or even somebody who tries to watch modern wrestling, what is the point of watching the most popular program for clicks when you hate it, when you can't stand it, when it's boring as shit, when it's literally when you're done watching it for 2.5 hours, you're like, what the fuck did I do with my time besides play with my cell phone? I would hope you were trying to make some money or at least having a good conversation with somebody or playing a good game on your phone during that time. That's all I could really hope for because other than that, you wasted 2.5 hours of your life watching shitty wrestling. Is it really fucking worth it just for the fucking clicks? And there's not that much clicks anyway since wrestling fucking dying. Is it really that fucking worth it?
Not really. Like when you look at not really. It's like shit. You might as well use your like if you got a platform, use it to help build up these other companies that need it. Like JCW, TNA, AEW, they need it. They need all the help that they can get right now. WWE needs as many middle fingers and fans telling them to f off as possible. Like if you're like a guy like what I'm done with WWE. I don't want to give them any more of my money. I don't want to give them any more of my attention. Put that money and attention towards the alternatives because they need it. AEW needs it, TNA needs it, JCW needs it, and maybe even to a degree NWA needs it. Give the alternatives another chance.
There's a ton of them now. Even NWA, that's another one.
Yes.
MLW, if that's your cup of tea, at least they got some good up and coming talent. Hotman said, "Hey guys, conspiracy theory. Do you think Fauci had to plead the fifth on everything so he wouldn't end up like that Chinese doctor for leaking info about the Wuhan lab?" I just look at it like in a situation like that, they have to have their fall guys, and that's what I feel the Chinese doctor used one of the many fall guys. For a guy like Fauci, I don't think he's going to be doing hard time. If he does do time, it's going to be some like Club Med shit, very white collar type prison type thing, even like house arrest.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be doing hard time, if any at all. Because you have to look at somebody like Hillary Clinton. How many times has Donald said that he's going to put her behind bars and she's still free? I just think that the justice system is corrupt. Anybody who you think should be behind bars, they're not going to because they're too powerful. And that's how it is.
For sure, man, absolutely, and that's the thing. It's like nothing's gonna happen to him. Nothing's gonna happen to him at all. So I wouldn't get your hopes up about anything happening to that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And like right here, I'm trying to remember what the hell was going on in this storyline here. So they have Ray Traylor, formerly Big Boss Man, dressed like a sloppy fat biker, and he's facing off against John Tenta, formerly Earthquake. And John Tenta has the most fucked up haircut I've ever seen for a guy. He's only 31 right here, by the way.
Oh my god.
He's young as shit, and he looks like he's about to he looks like he's going to get Social Security. What is up with this fucked up haircut too? Why did he do this?
I don't know what it is about people from the past, but like they look older. It's like people in the 30s look like they're like 50 now. It just looks crazy. It's like I don't know what it was that caused people to age so early, so quickly back then.
I think a lot of it, what it had to do was just it was probably hereditary with somebody like him. But you even see like these pictures, man. You see like teens how like back in the day, like the teenagers used to get hair on their chest, man. They used to, have a deep voice, and they're becoming more feminized and smaller over time. And I think a lot of that just has to do with the diets that we have these kids on, especially over here in America. Because in America we pump it full of all sorts of shit. Pump it full of estrogen, pump it full of plastics that raise estrogen in a male's body. Pump microplastics, pump it full of all sorts of weird stuff that we could talk about on Rumble that I shouldn't be talking about here now. I think about it. But no, it's like they pump it full of so much, like our food and our water full of so much crap that feminizes the youth, and I mean not only that, but gives them illnesses. We'll talk about it more on Rumble, man. It's a really good starting point. We'll talk about more about like the youth of America, so to speak, tomorrow on Rumble. So join us at 5.
Join us at Rumble on 5, and yeah, we got a lot to say over there, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun over there. Yeah, we're really trying to build that Rumble up. So guys, if you can, if you haven't already, please go to our Rumble, subscribe to it. We're trying to build it up. We want that to be our forever home. Like that's where we're gonna be, regardless what happens with YouTube. We'll be there.
I want that to be the main channel. Not gonna lie.
Yes.
I want that I want it to be one of those things. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. People know like, Screaming Baby Man. They know him on Rumble. I want to be the other big wrestling channel that says controversial shit on Rumble. I think we can do it.
I think we could. I really think we could. I would
Yeah.
love to be that over on Rumble, where you can actually, have a lot of fun. But yeah, I gotta show people.
Patreon too. Thank you, Eric Von Eric. I
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that so much. And that's our great thing about Patreon. You get our whole entire catalog spanning back a while, almost a decade, man. You get that whole entire catalog on there.
Everything.
Yeah, you get the whole entire catalog for $1 to $3. And you can pay 1, you can pay 3, but I think it's worth it, especially if you only got $1 to chip in. for what, $12 a year? You can't beat that, man. Just saying.
Best deal in town, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I appreciate all you hardcore long-timers who've been with us
Thank
and
you.
support us on all the platforms, man. That means a lot to us. You have no idea. Just saying.
It helps out big time, man. It really does.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll definitely talk about what's going on with YouTube, and yeah, Yes,
I
absolutely.
appreciate,
Everything is there.
that, man. God
Every,
bless.
every
God bless.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
God bless. Absolutely. And
Yes.
yeah, everything is there on Rumble that we've done, man.
Yes. So I just really means a lot to us if you guys support us like that.
Yes.
And it just like that's the biggest thing is it's not even like I don't want to like my whole thing going in. I never wanted to gouge the fans. That's why when we go live stream, I don't put ads on the videos. I can't stand it when I go view a live wrestling talking stream. It's not too often, but every once in a while I'll go and check a live watch along with one of the streamers out there, and I'm just like, here's another ad. Ah, it's a two-parter. Cool. All right. And they just got to the point that I'm like, okay, I need to use the right type of browsers. Browsers that are brave if I'm going to go ahead and watch YouTube. So, that's what it came down to.
Absolutely, man. It's what you gotta sometimes do. But so talking about John Tenta. Look at this guy. Look at Humpty Dumpty over here. Ready? See,
and
he's horseshoe bald. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna start paying one out of my hand. Okay, buddy. That's character.
And this is the worst thing too, like with super chats. For those who don't know, if you do like a super chat on YouTube and then you do it through Apple, so yeah, you first had YouTube take a 30%, and then Apple takes another 30% off of that. So you get the small little piece that's left afterwards. So yeah, it sucks, man. It is what it is. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys supporting us as creators.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Definitely. Because I could tell you, man, we'll talk about it more tomorrow on Rumble, but they're making it harder for these new YouTubers to come up. YouTube used to be the best way to come up and really, do well for yourself as a streamer. Nowadays, it's like, it's hard, man, especially for a newcomer.
I feel bad for them too because it's like it's not easy. It
No.
really isn't, and we'll definitely talk more about it over on Rumble tomorrow for sure. But yeah, man.
What is with like as you can see, look at this fucking haircut. So I
I'm
guess
looking at it.
John Tenta, he won the sock of lug nuts on a pole match. What the fuck is in this sock? He's pouring it out on John Tenta. Oh, it's a bunch of quarters, silver dollars, and he's putting them over the eyes. Okay. Well, and that's dumb to me because he didn't even use the sock with silver dollars to knock him in the head. You would have figured that.
Right. What's he doing? He's stupid.
Hey, appreciate it, Fridge Man. Much love.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. So this is like, not everything's great back in the day with WCW, but the one thing that I love, at least in the very much, is it reminds me a lot of AEW, the variety.
It does.
Like, one thing about AEW, I can't say they are trying to offer a variety show. Don't get me wrong, they're ways off in offering the sexuality, the promos, really the creativity that we got back in Attitude of Ruthless, but it's the best thing you got for what's on right now, just saying. I'd say.
It really is. Well, I mean, the good thing about what we're watching right now is we're watching the debut of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. You're watching with us. We're going to react in live time to Hulk Hogan turning heel for the first time, and it changed a lot of things, man. Like people want to say that the Montreal Screwjob is what created the Attitude Era. Nah. I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to say Hulk Hogan turning heel is what led to the Attitude Era because that started the chain reaction of everything. WCW kicking WWF's ass, WWF having to play from behind, and then having to hire Russo and like everything, and like have Stone Cold turn heel and do his thing, and like it started the chain reaction of everything that led to the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to give a lot of credit to Eric Bischoff because look at WWF. Not a lot of people talk about this, but WWF was at a point where it was about to go bankrupt.
Right.
It really needed that kick in the ass and new stars, and Russo teaming up with McMahon gave that to us, along with Ed Ferrara as well. I can't leave out Ed because he is one of the most unsung heroes that we never talk about. Ed Ferrara, we would not have an Attitude Era without Ed Ferrara. I'm just saying.
No, because they all did their own thing. Like Vince Russo was more of the idea guy. Ed Ferrara was the guy who coming in there as a professional TV writer, formatted the shows and made it episodic like it became. And then Vince McMahon was like the ultimate filter visionary of what this could be and how it could work. Because like Vince with all this experience, brought all those new ideas together and like made it work because he knew how it fit within the confines of pro wrestling. So like that's what was great about it. It was just like everybody was doing their part and everybody was adding in. It wasn't just one guy. It wasn't just Vince Russo or Ed Ferrara or Vince McMahon. Like JBL saying it's like yeah, well, Vince Russo wasn't as good without Vince. Well, Vince was not as good without Vince Russo. Like that's like it goes the other way around as well. Like everybody combined made the show better and allowed WWF to become an international phenomenon again. And I mean, let's be real. If there was no Attitude Era, there would be no WWE. There'd be no WCW because Time Warner didn't want to be in the wrestling business. So we may have been in a situation where wrestling would have been completely dead. Like if there was no Attitude Era, there would not be. I'm saying right now, flatly, bluntly, if there was no Attitude Era, there'd be no wrestling today. Period.
Oh, absolutely, because that's the thing that people don't understand. Because you have all these fucking nerds out there that are like, "Oh, who cares that WWE goes under? New Japan has been around since 1972. Look at CMLL; it's been around for over 70 years. Look at AAA; it's been around forever. You fucking retard." That's the thing, is that it would thrive in these little areas outside, and even then, New Japan is dead right now. I will say Mexican wrestling is doing well for itself. It's not as great as it used to be, but it's doing well for itself, and it's the only area really besides the United States where they're making money and they're packing arenas. That's it. That is it. But even then, what happens if WWE dies and you don't have WCW to really come up and take that reign? W would have closed with the AOL time. But even then, what happens if WWE dies and you don't have WCW to really come up and take that reign? Because look at it, WCW would have closed with the AOL Time Warner merger. I mean, it was already one of those things where you had Ted Turner be like, I don't like this. I'm done with this wrestling shit. By 2000, he was like, I'm done with this shit. But,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. And then just like you already see where it was gonna go. If WWF ran out of cash, it didn't get Russo and Ferrara, and it didn't have that creative boost, it would have slowly trickled out to being a Carney show. And that's what we would have left is we will go back to the Carney territory indie days where wrestling was fucking dead, yet the Agilite was harder than ever.
It would have gone bankrupt. Like people got to remember that WWF in 1997 was on the verge of bankruptcy. Vince McMahon was like Vince McMahon was on the verge of bankruptcy with WWF. That was how, and Pat Patterson did help too, absolutely. But like it was on the verge of bankruptcy, man. It really was. It was not the stable thing when Russo came and took it over. Like idiots like Jim Cornette want to go, well, he was there was studio production quality facility. I'm like, yeah, and you did too. And what did you do with it with Bruce Pritchard? Mickey Mouse garbage. What did Vince Russo do? He made it a much better show. That's a fact.
Goddamn, I rode the Midnight Express for a couple pointless matches on Raw. It was amazing.
Oh my God! Oh, that was gonna save the company right there. The Midnight Express. Why do people listen to Cornette? How can people listen to him? Granted, he's entertaining. I'll give him that. But when it comes to his ideas on wrestling, the guy doesn't know. Like he's so out of touch. Like if you were to take, oh God,
he's got so much knowledge. He's been in the business forever. And that's what's so frustrating is we like Cornette for the funny shit he says.
Sure.
The dorks, they hate him for that shit. They like him for his nerdy wrestling points of view that are outdated. We're completely reverse of what these online marks think, and it's frustrating living in this bizarro world where there's this many well-liked people that think differently.
It's frustrating because like these people that we disagree with so much. They have such a big platform and they can influence so many people to like the worst parts of it. Like Jim Cornette was hyping up FTR. I'm sorry, they're one of the most boring tag teams that are in pro. Like right now, I'm going to say it right now, Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton are more entertaining as a tag team than FTR. FTR, they may be good in the ring, but what else?
Well, and not only that, but I would say the Outrunners are way better than them.
Yeah, at least they have a character.
Yeah, you look up and down at who AEW has on their roster, and even WWE, there's so many better tag teams out there. Why are Triple H and Tony jacking off over these two? I've never seen the big deal. Even Cornette. I mean, maybe it's because they do the old school style. But if anything, they show you that the old school style looks like shit. I'm sorry, it doesn't look good.
No, and it's corny. That's the thing too. Is like when they get when it's like when the veterans get control of the business, what do they introduce into it? Corniness across the board.
Well, and just more than anything, in a day and age where we're really trying to get marketable-looking wrestlers, I'm sorry, FTR aren't the type of guys you can put on posters. And his whole argument would be like, that's the goddamn thing! They're everyday tough guys! That's wrestle. I want to see jacked up monsters wrestle. I want to see beautiful women wrestle. I want to see people that look like they could be superheroes or villains for that matter wrestle. Not regular fucking fat truck driver retards. I'm sorry.
Right. Right. No, we want to see personalities. We want to see characters. Like, come on.
It's very frustrating, man. So, what was it? MM Garza was saying, looks like they're teasing triple threat for Liv versus Steph and Becky Lynch. Somehow Becky has to insert herself for another title shot. This, now here, you might disagree with this, but I think this is a good thing. And only if Becky's willing to take the fall. Because at least this way you protect Liv and Steph, and you have Becky take the pinfall in the freeway, and Liv gets to keep her belt, and it still builds upon that feud with Steph. So, if Becky takes the pinfall and she's not taking the belt here, this is not a bad thing. If anything, it helps them continue the feud longer, and I guess gives Becky a little bit of shine before you throw her back to the big time.
What I would do is, I know this is gonna piss a lot of people off. I would make it a triple threat, and I'd have Liv keep her title. I'd have Liv keep her title, but only because Steph B cost Becky, and then you set up a feud between them. Like, because like what like are we gonna do a Becky Liv feud again? Are we gonna do a Becky Steph feud again? We've already seen that. Like, at least we have not seen a Becky Steph feud. I would have that match end either in disqualification, or I would have Steph cost Becky the title in that match, cost her the win, and then you set up a feud between them two. And then for Liv, you set up somebody else. Maybe you break apart Judgment Day. Maybe you set her but that's what I would do.
And that sounds like a good plan, because at least you're giving them something to work with. And just the main thing here is it's just, okay, Liv and Steph continue their feud, but you got Becky Lynch just shoehorned into there. If you shoehorn into there, I'm not mad about it unless she wins the title. If she wins the title, then we got problems. I don't think.
For sure.
I don't think. Metalhead was saying, remember Bodacious Bart and Bombastic Bob. Thanks, Jim. Well, that's what I got to try to say is, like, you look at the characters that he's actually tried to come up with, and they were just some goofball shit. We always point back to the In Your House era, because that's when they actually gave Jim the books, and we saw the type of characters they were coming up with. I mean, here he was getting mad at the fact, like, they had characters like Bastion Booger in the Goon, and he's like, kids just see the Goon on the indies. He was amazing. It's like, I don't want to see him on the indies. I want to see this fat, lumpy bastard with the character. And Vince looked at him immediately. He's like, look at that fucking physique. Let's hide it with the hockey jersey. Make him into a goon. Great gimmick. This is what you do with people that don't look like wrestlers. Is you put a little bit of clothes on them and you make them look like a wrestler.
Right, and that's what Vince got. That's what Vince McMahon got. Jim Cornette never got that. He was like, oh, put Stan Hansen in the ring. Put what's another the other guy that they were I think it was Dr. Dead Steve Williams. And everybody, it's like, again, they're gonna have them. Like, what did you want, Jim? You wanted him to like one up Stone Cold? Is that what you wanted? And squash the biggest baby face that you had since Hulk Hogan? Is that what you wanted? You fucking mark?
Not gonna happen, because the biggest problem with that is the fact that he was like, at least with Vince and Russo and McMahon and Ferraro, they were trying to build up stars. Jim, when he was a part of WWF, wasn't trying to build up any of the stars. The only ones that I really support him being behind was Vader. I think Vader got fucked over massively in WWF. I'll give him that. Vader, that was an imposing, big, tough, fat motherfucker that was good on the mic, and that got fucked over by Shawn Michaels. I'll give him that. But besides that, you look at a lot of the people that he got behind, mostly shitty tag teams, and you're like, Dr. Death Steve Williams, what happened? He got knocked out in the Brawl for All tournament. You can't take him seriously if he gets knocked out. I'm sorry, and it's not like he's going to replace Stone Cold 2. He was an already beat up All Japan veteran by that time. Just saying.
What was having him win? Like, even with JR, it's like, what was having Dr. Dead Steve Williams winning that thing going to do for anybody?
Yeah, I mean, that's what really surprised me, is that it doesn't put over any young talent, and if anything, it just, this solidifies this guy who we think is fucking tough, because we've seen him in a couple shitty bar fights with a bunch of uncoordinated fucking drunk jackasses, and he knocked out a couple fucking fat drunks. Oh, we gotta see him be a real tough guy on TV to really bring back the fucking entertainment value for wrestling, bring back the seriousness of it. I'm sorry, but guys like that, they're never gonna get over. Why did Stone Cold get over? Because he was believable. He was young. I mean, still what was like mid-30s, early 30s when he came up with Stone Cold.
And unlike Stan Hansen and Dr. Death Steve Williams, he had a personality. he had a larger-than-life, over-the-top, charismatic personality, and he could get over. Unlike them, they couldn't be. Now, I understand people like have a lot of respect for like veterans. I get it, but they were trying to build the future. They had to build their future roster, sacrificing Stone Cold and The Rock to Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Stanley. No. This is why Jim Cornette should not have an opinion on modern wrestling. If he wants to talk about wrestling from the 80s, have a fucking field day. But if you're talking about what's going to work now, what's going to get over now, this motherfucker was out of touch back in 1990. He bankrupted his own promotion, Smoky Mountain Pro Wrestling, in 1995. So I don't want to hear anything from him about booking and what's good and what's not good. I don't want to hear it from him.
And you just see the people who he gets behind, and they're all these old-timey fucks, you know? It's just, you see what he does, and it's just another one that really caught me off guard. I don't know if you remember him. He came in actually right during the Attitude Era too. Dan Severn. Do you remember Dan Severn?
Yes.
That's another fucking Cornette wrestler right there. I mean, what did Dan bring? Worst promo they had on the fucking roster. Slow and old in the ring. Like, this is the type of people that he gets behind. He's legitimate. He was a tough guy. Former AWA champion, former UFC champion. It's like, okay, what can he do in the ring? It's not like he's Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock actually looked like a jack motherfucker straight on the mic. A guy who, in my opinion, if they didn't have a loaded roster, you could actually buy Ken Shamrock being WWF World Champion.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there was so much star power back then. Well, and what it is they built the stars. They built people. Like they did, like WCW. They were trying to do what WWE is doing now, and they were building by bringing back stars from the past to pump them up. And it lasted for a little bit, and then it just fizzled out, as it always does. It's like, where do you go? Like, okay, you bring back this mega star. What do you do with him now? With Hulk Hogan, that did massive business for them because they did something brand new with him that people had never seen before. But like, look at Bret Hart. What do they do with him?
Well, Bret, a lot of it got fucked up because the roster was so crowded when he got over to WCW. And not only that, but that, let's be real, the kick to the head, man. The kick to the head from Goldberg had changed him permanently. He was never the same afterwards. And that's why he holds so much bitter resentment. Don't get me wrong, he's always been a very miserable guy. But that's what I think officially moved Bret Hart into his Meryl Streep arc. Was that right there? That incident right there. That made him the most miserable wrestler ever. Because he was never able to get back. Like, especially if you think you're the greatest wrestler of all time, and some fuckhead kicks you in the head, and you have people saying, "Oh, your career's over. You're never gonna wrestle again." How do you think that made Bret? Because like even Scott Hall back in the day, he's like, "Yeah, this one time I went over to Bret's house. And, he had all this like statues and pictures of himself, like some creepy museum or something." And I'm like, let's be real, Bret, great wrestler, he's a fucking mark for himself. Yeah, just saying that must have really hurt him when he couldn't wrestle anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, like you were saying about the kick to the head. I mean, that may have been it. Like maybe he was kind of somewhat normal before the kick to the head. Maybe the answer is you got to kick Bret Hart in the head. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe it resets him. Who knows? Maybe it's like he gets kicked in the head again, and it makes him good. Maybe he might have a career resurgence at 65. You never know.
It's like that Family Guy. Meg Griffin gets punched in the face by the bully, makes her pretty.
Yes.
Punches her again, like makes her ugly. Punches her again, makes her pretty. Who knows? Maybe that's the way you fix Bret Hart. You just gotta kick him in the head, and then he'll be happy Bret Hart again. Like, I got a new look. I got a new lease on life. I'm happy, living my best self. Like, who knows? Maybe that's the answer. I'm kidding.
I would just love it if he went out there, skip into the ring, and he gets in the ring. He's like, "Guess what, guys? I found my smile."
Awesome. That'd be great. Oh, that would be funny, fun entertainment. Like that. If we get happy Bret Hart. Like, is it even humanly possible to have Bret Hart be happy?
You gotta give him just put him on super amounts of antidepressants, like fucking just military grade antidepressants, and then you give him a sweater and you give him like a Bo Dallas, Mr. Rogers type gimmick. I think it'd be awesome.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like, remember like the Mr. Burns, like he goes through the treatments to become the aliens. Like, I bring you love.
Yes.
Bret Hart, I bring you love.
Goldberg, bring it in, buddy. Give me a hug.
And then the meds wear up and he's choking Bret.
Goldberg. You fucking piece of shit. You ended my career, you asshole.
Get him off me! Get him off me!
I love it, dude. The designs are so dilated; they look like fucking dish saucers, man. Oh, that's what we're missing out on. Like you remember when in Futurama, where Zoidberg took the pill and he's like, "Well, the fuck is it?" That's what it would be like.
It'd be great. See, like this is how you could book the veterans. Like, if they're fucking miserable old pieces of shit, damn it, you book them like that, and you could get them over. You could get the crowd. See, like I'm cool with having comedy on wrestling, but it's gotta have its time and place. It can't all be. You gotta have it here and there. You gotta have it's gotta be selectively retarded.
Well, and my whole problem is, yeah, you're right. Having retardation in pro wrestling is not a bad thing if it's done right. But that's my biggest thing is a lot of like the comedy, the stupid comedy that we recommend. A lot of these big companies like WWE, they fuck it up, man.
Oh, yeah.
We recommend having a goofy comedy character, and they take Danhausen and give him like Nickelodeon SpongeBob humor. Yeah, you're making the fucking nerds online laugh, but every other adult is like, what is this cringe shit?
Right. Like if okay, I'm gonna give him an idea. Like, if you want to do something funny, okay, let's see you got a match like this thing. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, and you're in the main event of like a WrestleMania. Okay, here's what you do. You have a partnership with the Muppets, and you have the Muppets do a run-in. You got Miss Piggy stuttering Cody. You got Kermit powerbombing CM Punk to a table. Like, do funny shit like that.
Hey, can we do that in AEW since MJF looks like a Muppet?
You know what? Okay, I'm down with it.
Hey, how great would it be? Dude, you get Harley Cameron and Tony Storm doing shit with fucking Miss Piggy and Kermit. It'd be fucking amazing. Just saying.
Minnie Monet and Miss Piggy.
Yes.
They're wreaking havoc. My God, they're wreaking. You gotta have JR on commentary. My God, Miss Piggy's raining hell. She's wreaking havoc. Oh my God.
I want Jim Cornette faking a heart attack when Kermit and fucking Kenny Omega are brawling in the ring, okay? That's what I want. And put him up there, it's like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? Wrestling stick. You would never hear him say a nice thing about the Muppets ever again, because I think at one time he did like the Muppets, because he did. Dude, that's the thing about Jim. He likes funny shit. Like, he's been a big supporter of South Park, a Family Guy. He at least knows what is funny. But something like that, he would turn a cold shoulder to the Muppets. He would hate them for life. He would talk shit about Jim Henson every fucking chance he gets. You already know where it can go.
Why do you have to take it so serious? For me, it can't be all goofy, silly comedy. You gotta have drama in it sometimes. But it's okay every once in a while to have comedy.
So
And we've said that.
Are you telling me that back when Jim Cornette was working with Pat Patterson, back when he was working with Vince McMahon, that he wasn't behind any of these fucking goofy, shitty in your house characters? Really?
No.
Really?
Nah, I mean, he had nothing
Max
to do
Moon?
with. He had nothing to do with Chainsaw Charlie coming out of a box.
Man Mountain Rock.
Man Mountain Rock.
He had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with Doink the Clown. You know, I don't believe him all the way. I think he came up with funny gimmicks, and now he's turning a blind eye to it. Like, I didn't do none of that. It was all fancy. Sure.
It's like he's got his hand in the cookie jar, like chocolate chip crumbs, cookie crumbs on his mouth. And he's like, "Don't blame me, goddamn it, blame the dog."
Exactly. If you know how to look on the internet and you know how to find certain archives, you can find it. It's out there. It's free. No ads. It's great. I love it. Good thing.
Fantastic.
Indeed. So what was it? Emma Garza was saying, I hope Becky doesn't win Money in the Bank to make the last for the checklist. She doesn't need it. I think at this point, I really get this feeling about Becky. I could be wrong, but I feel like she's in it at this point just to put over other talents over before she even retires. I could be wrong. She could go for another run, but like especially with her feud with her Valkyria, the previous feud she had before this, I feel like she's maybe settling down a little bit. I could be wrong. What do you think?
I'm gonna be real. I think they're gonna put the title on her, and the reason why is they want to have another. Like, if you're gonna take the title off Liv and put it on somebody else, you want to put it on somebody who's a proven star who can handle it. And I get where they're going there, but the problem with it is it does nothing for anybody else. It does nothing to build up anybody. You're still like it's like you're spinning your wheel. and going nowhere. Like it does nothing.
And that's what we're saying too with something like Becky is it doesn't benefit your company to
No.
make her champion because she's not going to do anything to really raise the ratings. I mean,
No.
you pretty much got what you could out of her when she was the man. You got all the merch money you could out of her. There's no repackage that they could do right now with old lady Becky Lynch that is going to get people here. Even if they do like some sort of villain couple with her and Joker, Seth Rollins, where like she's like a ripoff Harley Quinn or whatever. Even if they do some shit like that, nobody's going to care because it's just these two broken down beds that have already been at the top way too fucking long, and people want to see a change. That's why you see the pushback against even like Cody Rhodes. He's not that old. He's what? He's like just reached 40, 39, something like that. He's getting there, but he's still got a couple years left, and that's why people are already getting tired of him. He's already been retread. That's what Triple H will do: is take somebody who hasn't even been back in WWE that long and get you tired of him. Look at Danhausen already. The fans are already tired of this fool. What, 6 months in?
Less.
Crazy.
No, well,
Crazy.
So they brought him in January. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Wow.
February,
That's
March,
great.
April, May.
Yeah. Already fucking screwed him over. And this is what we try telling
Good.
people is that Triple H will take anything that is somewhat marketable and he will mooch. He will mooch it so much that there's nothing left. And that's what we're seeing with Dan. Look at what he did over with Roman Reigns. He got everybody to not give a shit about the hottest storyline in the Bloodline. And to just even hear Roman say, "It ain't never gonna end as long as I'm here." So we're gonna have Samoan days of our life for the next 3 decades. Yay.
Whoopee. That's
Cool.
yeah. That's what the fans want to see. We got to talk about the Raw after SummerSlam rating. Now,
Real
people
quick,
are making.
real quick. I'm sorry. Real quick. I just want to catch this. Thoughts on Kendall Gray?
Sure.
Kendall Gray, I think she's got potential. I like it how they're trying to give her at least some sort of personality right now. I think pairing her with Red Sinclair helps out. I will say that much. And I think that's the right thing to go with. For somebody who's still that green on the mic with her foot in the ring, you need somebody that can help her out. Ren's helping her out with that. So let's see where it goes. I think it's got potential. Who knows?
I do too,
I will
man.
say this. I have been warming up to Red Sinclair. I'll give you that.
Me too. I've been warming up to her as well. There's definitely something there that they can work with, but you can't have any hopes. I mean, look at the women that he already brought up there. He's not doing anything with them, so it's like I get like liking them and like you want to see them become stars. You can't have any faith as long as Triple H is the booker. That's why like I'm mainly putting my attention towards like AEW, JCW, TNA, in some cases NWA. Like that's why I'm looking there, and in some cases MLW, because like I do like seeing Cross and Scarlett and Shotzi, Priscilla and Matt Riddle on there. Like they've got draws on that show. So like there's like I care more about the alternatives at this point than I do about WWE. Let WWE die out. They're bleeding out right now. Like let them bleed out. Let's
Real
find,
quick. I'm sorry, Hot Man. I know you wanted to get to the rating. Real quick, let's go ahead and talk about how NXT has been trying to do all they can to hotshot get people watching the ratings. They got a new star practically debuting every other week. Mike Santana not too long ago. Now they got Zilla Fatu popping up. Grayson Waller the previous week before. Who's going to show up the next week? It really feels like they're like every week they're trying to go for a new face shock value. Who do you think is going to be next?
Well, I don't know if they're going to be continually bringing in new people, but what I think they've been planning to bring in Zilla. They've been planning to bring in Mike Santana. I think Steve Macklin may be coming in the future, maybe. But what I think they're really doing right now is it got to a point where it's like they did not do a good job of building up male superstars. And so like when the ones that they had, like Trick and Carmelo Hayes and Ova, when they all left to go to the main roster, there was really nobody down in NXT, like in the men's division that people cared about. And so they're having to bring in all these people. With Zilla Fatu, man, like I'm at the point like he's talented, but it's like, do we need another Fatu? I mean,
Well,
like, yeah.
Here's where I stand on Zilla. Put him in a tag team with Solo. Because the one thing I could give both Zilla and Solo is I think that they're both a little bit charismatic. Like
Sure.
if you see Zilla cut a promo, he's not bad with promos. Like that's the one thing I will say that a lot of these Fatus are decent on the mic. But when he gets in the ring, he fucking sucks, dude. He's so green. He needed to go to NXT, so this is a good thing for him. But when they do prematurely call him up, which you know they're gonna, pair him up with Solo. He needs to be with somebody who's already been on the roster for a little bit, who's too overrated, make him a tag team, have him learn from that guy. Because the way that they're bringing him in right now, you can already tell he's going to be the Samoan monster. They're going to book him a lot like Solo did when they